Hi everyone, it's Peg and it's December Tag It Tuesday. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then hop on over to Sherry's Cards and More by Sherry. She has a Tag It Tuesday Facebook group and we do a tag each month. This month it is seasonal. So the season here in Iowa is cold and snowy, and so I have picked a snowman for today. So I'm starting off with some molding paste. Just going to get a thin coat through this Tim Holtz stencil. I thought this looked kind of like snow falling. And I'm going to apply some glitter to that paste to make it sparkle. So I'm going to set that aside and work on some other things. I'll do it in a separate video just because yeah, it gets long if I don't do things separately. But, while I was waiting for this stuff to dry, I started on something else. And you may see another little snowman up above on the left-hand side. And that's kind of where I went with this. So, moving on, let me see if I can find you some more about the tag. So I work on other things in between times, but I was waiting for that paste to dry. So then, of course, I'm putting more paste around the edge because I just thought I needed a little more snow. So in addition to the snow on the tag, I thought I needed to do a little around the edge, a little snow mound as you would have it, and glitter that and set it aside to dry. Now this will take a little while, and that's okay, because I do work on other things in the meanwhile. I have a card video coming out for you. So what I have here is the dry tag. So now I'm going to start putting my tag together. I have a compilation of things here on my desk. I've been working with this paper from Heartfelt Creations, and it is just the cutest thing, cute as a bug. And I'm going to work with that for several things for the Christmas time this year, just because it's darling paper and I want to work with it. So, you can get this with stamps or without, with die cuts or without. I'm just working with the paper piecing here. So, I have some little postage stamp shapes and I've cut them out with a pair of scissors that has a jagged edge. Somewhere I have some scissors that cuts a stamp shape, but don't know where those are right now. So I'm using some Cobalt Archival ink, and I thought I'd put some blue into the sky. Yeah, not really working real well, so I'm going to use a different option. But those little stamps are going to go down on the right hand corner, and I'm just doing a little distressing around the edge and a little bit on the snow mounds because snow is not pure white, right? And I've got this snowflake that I picked up from the dollar store, and I'm going to add a little bit of that cobalt to tie it all together. And then I have some spray, some color burst, and I just want to put a little sky in behind the snowman. So I just hit that craft card with the blue spray. Okay, and the snowman itself, I had die cut a piece of foam because I'm going to use it on another card, and it just happened to be the right oval shape to go behind my snowman. So there is a piece of foam that's popping my snowman up, and it gives it a little more dimension off of my tag. And I'm just hitting that with some of that cobalt ink around the edge to distress it a little bit more. And then I'm going to audition and say, yeah, that's where I want it. And glue it down with some Aleene's Tacky Glue. I'm liking this stuff. I use it quite a bit for these types of assemblages because it stays wet long enough that I can move things around, but you know, it dries clear and it's not too expensive. So it's pretty good glue. So I have several different fibers, some blue, what do they call this? Blue nylon, baby blue, uh, Denami design. I have some white spool ribbon. I have some tulle that has glitter on it already that I got from the dollar store. And I'm just trying to get that white ribbon through this snowflake. It's got a hole in it. Yeah, it was a little bit of a struggle. But I want to use that. And I thought, you know, even if they discard the card, they've got an ornament if I put this ribbon on here and they take that off at the top. So anyway, I'm going to thread some fibers. I've got this kind of twine that has a sparkle to it. It's a blue twine, and my Denami ribbon and this other white ribbon and the tulle, and just trying to put some fluff and pretty stuff up at the top for a tie in my whole of my tag. So I'm going to twist that around and tie it on. And this will be a little struggle also. Alrighty, looks like I've finally gotten to where things are coming together, and I'm going to tie off that um, ornament, that little snowflake, that pretty blue snowflake on there, and then I'll trim, and I will have my tag pretty much there. I want to put a sentiment on here and finish that out, and other than that, I think I'm about done. So if you are not a subscriber already to my channel, please subscribe if you like what you see. And, you know, leave me a comment. I like to talk to people, know where they came from, how they found me. And be sure and visit Sherry's Cards and More by Sherry. It's Sherry Whitmore here on YouTube. She has a video for you this month and every month. And I have an iCard above that shows other tag videos, so you can enjoy other tags that have been made throughout the year. And thanks for stopping by today, guys. I really appreciate it. So that's it for now. Bye.